There's just like so much going on. Like, you know, we could sit and pick this apart forever. Unfortunately, I only have an hour till I have a meeting, so. Hello, 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 fellow stays. It is Morgan. I am back. As promised, I really, oh my god, I'm just obsessed with this comeback. I really wanted to do a solo reaction to La 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 because as I was watching it with my sister, yes, we watched it for the first time together. You can check that video out. It's just literally us just gushing over the beauty that is Stray Kids the entire time.
Pirate moment, the military.
We do this guy. Oh, the slam. Go back. You know it, Morgan. So I wanted to do my own, like a little more of an in-depth reaction that is more like on themes and maybe some color and about the actual music too, since I love picking apart that kind of stuff. So this is the solo reaction for that. I also still have to listen to the entire album, which I haven't done yet. You can see I got my Felix version of the album over there. So pretty. I got it yesterday. So I have the album, I still have to listen through it. I'm taking care of La 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 first, hopefully before anything else comes out. I'm also really excited to see the docuseries on, to see like how, or the making of, I guess, film, are they one and the same? Of how this MV was made, because it's just so fucking good. I'm obsessed with it. I've been listening to the song on repeat, only song out of the album, out of Rockstar, that I have listened to, just like on repeat when I'm driving. I've only seen it the couple times that I saw it with my sister. So this is my second reaction. Welcome. If you like rewatching things a bunch, you are in the right place. So let's go ahead, get into it. I even made notes for this thing because I was like, these are all the things I want to talk about. So we'll see if I remember those. I did kind of have a chance to look at the lyrics when I was reacting with my sister. So I don't think I'm going to look too much into the lyrics for this one. I may do like one run through where I look through lyrics, but I really just want to talk about the themes mainly and what I think the whole video is about. So let's go on another journey. All right. Full screen this. Okay, are we ready? Let's go. That like bird noise in the background. You know, someone's singing. Just immediately, the bass that is like gonna blow out your car speakers is just phenomenal. I've been playing it in my truck with my stereo system. I'm just like, yes, this is the vibe. I don't think I've heard that low a bass in many of Stray Kids songs before, and it just like pierces your soul. Anyways, it's a great like intro, like hook into that like transition. I don't know what the first instrument was. Again, full disclaimer, not a musician here, but I'm learning. Trying to learn. Okay, we're getting into it. We're not even watching it a full time first because I'm clearly not capable of that because I love it so much. So the first thing that I wanted to chat about, because I just saw it right there, let's kind of fast forward a little bit, is the camera movements, which I thought were so cool in this. I'll show you right here. Like the camera movements, I know that's a trend popular with social media, especially nowadays, where the camera is tracking. It's tracking the movements and the directions that the people in the frame or the objects in the frame are moving. So I thought that was a really cool choice by the cinematographer or director, whoever's choice it was, to have that like track movements. It's really cool. To also enhance the beat, to really like have each dance movement, like we see Hyunjin here. So he's hitting all of the different beats, and then the camera is hitting all of the different beats at the same times with the bass. You're just like, just so catchy, just so catchy. Welcome to. I need to figure out how to like go frame by frame on YouTube, and I could look that up right now. In fact, I'm going to hold on one second. How to scrub frame by frame YouTube. Because I want to break down my favorite shot. You saw me react to it like 5 times in the other video. It's like, I can't get over how cool it is. Oh, period and comma. Cool. Thanks, Google. Period and comma. Let's go. Sweet. I know how to do it in my video editing software, but oh, we can get all the slow-mo and we can actually like see all the different So as I'm doing the slow-mo, I'm wondering like how it was shot. Was this just like handheld? Like literally just done with a camera? Or was it edited in post-production? It looks handheld, which is pretty cool. They're just different techniques for filmmaking, and how the camera is actually moving. Okay, so let's watch that from here. And that's another one. So if you go up and then you go down, you're leading into the next movement, and you'll see that Changbin is also throwing his hands down. So Hyunjin's going up and then going down and effectively bringing the camera movement down at the same time that Changbin's arms are going down. So it's just a really, really cool way to do a transition. It's actually something that I use a lot. My photography business, clearly I don't do any sort of video work like this, but this is effective and simple camera movements that even like basic or beginner videographers can use, because I also do video in my photography business, to really just make it a much more interesting shot and a way of storytelling and bringing one frame straight into the other. It's much more like fluid that way. Also, this set, while we're here, this is like the Mad Max set, right? Which is really cool, because I noticed the first time watching that there's like the Davy Jones pirate One Piece underwater set. Then there's the like heavenly, like filled with ashes, like white and like gray set. And then we have like this set that looks like Mad Max. But you know what I think it also looks like is the set of God's Do, the stage set for the, I believe it was in Kingdom, because I've seen that performance. We're still watching Kingdom, Mallory and I, over on my Patreon, or we will be. So I haven't seen it all in context, but that stage with the red flags, with like the elevated, almost like a DJ booth up there, it just really reminded me of that like immediately. And can we talk about how good Changbin looks right here? Welcome to I remember why I started here. This is what you get. This is where we go through and analyze. I find 50 different things. This is what I wanted to show you, because this is another cool transition, much harder to pull off, and a lot of editing was done to like overlap this. But this is a shot that Stray Kids uses a lot, which is like the shot from beneath. So they have like a clear floor and they put the camera underneath and they shoot up. There's like Felix in Cheese, Changbin and Hyunjin in Top Line. They use this shot a lot because it's really cool. But that's probably how this was shot. Da, da, da. And we're going up, pivoting up, almost like it's a huge giant. And it's got the whole Mad Max vibes with the sparklers. Really fucking badass looking. But then it transitions into Changbin, and it's a really quick transition, like, and it almost does the same transition that Sungmin does later on in this video, and that is also in S-Class, where Hyunjin appears at the end. He like appears out of fire. I don't know. There's really cool, just like little kind of bits throughout all of their MVs that are reused and not like in an old tired way. It's just really cool. And I'm a huge fucking nerd for this, and it doesn't necessarily mean anything, but I like kind of connecting the dots. Oh, this is also the first time we see the guitars like on the ceiling too. Cool. So we've got the fire theme. And then we switch straight to what I realize now is from The Dark Knight. The Joker. This is Joker from The Dark Knight, right? In the purple suit, because they actually have a bank scene with it being blown up with the bus. And like, so this is straight out of that. I didn't really recognize that. I haven't seen The Dark Knight in, what year is it? It's 2023. We'll put it this way. The very first car ride that I drove on my own after getting my license when I was 16 was to The Dark Knight to go to the movie theaters. I drove all by myself with my own license. It was very exciting, and that was 15 years ago. So it's been a hot minute since I've seen the movie. Let's watch some of it now instead of going frame by frame through the entire thing. Okay. Again, that's a cool camera movement. Okie. So the same, like the camera movement, like it almost like when it goes here, the camera shakes with it too. So it's really like extra emphasis on the movements and where you want to like feel the impact and also see the impact. Spacebar not working right now. I was gonna say, I actually have 3 favorite parts to this music video. So I will tell them throughout, but the okie dokie is my first favorite part because I think it's so cute and silly, and I say that all the time. And I love that Felix is saying it with such just like a deadpan face. Anyways, so now we have like the whole like Pirates of the Caribbean, and it reminds me of Pirates of the Caribbean because everyone is like standing on the floor of the ocean around the ship like they do with like the curse in the Black Pearl. So that's what reminds me of that. But it's interesting that we go straight from like a fiery desert Mad Max to underwater pirates in the ocean. So very contrasting with the orange, the warm elements, the warm, like psychologically warm colors too, that are more like passionate and fiery. And then we have blue, which is cools, kind of, I don't want to say insensitive, but it's more cold, more serious, which I think is kind of a cool contrast with that. And it makes me wonder, like, I know Stray Kids don't come up with these concepts because I did actually watch them react to this, and they were all trying to figure out what the theme was, what was going on. Like, they have a whole team for this kinds of stuff, which is really cool. But I'm just like, where does it come from? Where does it come from? What does it mean? When in reality, it probably doesn't have a whole lot of meaning, and people like us who just read way too much into it. But anyways. Oh, Ian, your part's coming, bud. Just you wait. Just you wait. I love this whole vibe. Like this whole thing right here. Like they just are giving all of the looks. I have nothing profound to say about this shot except for it's beautiful and they look really good in it. We've got like a little short action for IN. It's like the Victorian, like you look at the ankles, oh my gosh, you can see his kneecaps. It's a beautiful shot and the styling is just really cool. Again, we've got like the yellow and blue in here. So yellow and blue. It's all very branded. I really like this part coming up with IN. The like holding the ears and whatever, like IN's voice combined with whatever like echoey, like underwatery effect with that not only goes with the theme of the music video, but just is like a really like cool break in the music. I think it's just done like really well. And his voice just is so distinctive and it sounds really good throughout the whole song, but like right there, like you can tell that that is IN's voice. And again, like with that effect, it's almost like a sound, like blurry effect that comes out of him, which is really cool. It almost looks underwatery, I think, again, continuing the theme over to the next stage, the Dark Knight theme, whatever we want to call it. I'm always wondering, does this mean bank? This character? Also, what are the characters called in Hangul, in Korean? I did an album unboxing for that album where I asked, because I was like, they're kanji in Chinese and Japanese, but I don't know what the characters are in Korean. Just a little fun fact that I would like to know about. Anyways, back to the music video, because I like looking into everything. Also, wow, you guys, I know that a lot of you like these long videos. Sometimes I just feel crazy just talking to myself about this. I just have so much fun though. I love it, so I'm not going to apologize for it. The school bus, I was going to say, are those school buses in Korea? Like, not that obviously they have to use Korean school buses, but I was curious, like, that's a very American school bus, and I didn't even realize that, like, when I was watching District 9, because that's what it's from. And it's probably been in other stuff too. But, like, that's an American school bus. Like, that's what I've ridden on going to school and field trips and all that stuff before. So I was just thinking from the very beginning, that's a very interesting choice. Maybe it's, like, Australian? I don't know. Any thoughts as to why that school bus was used, and if that kind of school bus is used in Korea? Food for thought. And we love Han's crop top moments. And I like how they're having like a breakdown, like a dance competition in that last scene with Ian and all the masked. This shift in the song, tonal shift, I don't know what it's technically called, but like where the bass gets like even lower, I guess. I just realized that was an old man and he shoved his walker away. Or at least someone pretending to be an old man with a mask on. Sorry. This part where it shifts to sorry, had to clear out some storage on my laptop. As I was saying, the song itself, as with a lot of Stray Kids music, like it doesn't follow like I feel like the normal pattern that a song would follow, and that's what makes it so freaking interesting, and I just really like it. Let's go back a little. Let's not get started on Ian's collar, please. And another thing I'm realizing right now as I'm watching this is the camera movement has changed. So in the beginning, we're really doing that like tracking movements and lots of movements with the camera. And then it stops. Like this. Even that's like very shaky. Even when he's throwing, the ears going in and out. And then here it becomes more of a stationary camera. Like there's lots of movement in the video, but the camera is for the most part staying stationary. It was before it was tracking people. So that's also a very interesting creative choice for editing and storytelling via editing the music video. Let's rewatch this again. Like Ian's like, okay, I'll do it. And District 325, debut day. And Lee knows. We all know what that's from. There's just like so much going on. Like, you know, we could sit and pick this apart forever. Unfortunately, I only have an hour till I have a meeting, so lame sauce, I know, real life work. But I'm gonna just scroll through here just a couple frames. I'm curious. Lino is just like, what is happening? Lino's acting skills in this are just like phenomenal. And of course, it's dancing. Like, come on, man. Also, I don't think I saw Bing Chan in his pirate outfit very much. He didn't get like any close-ups in his pirate outfit. Unforgivable. Sungmin, the married couple are fighting. Two men, Sungmin and Lino, over the gun. Okay, let's freeze frame it here. So who are these other people like dressed? I can't tell if it's like magenta. They were the people that rushed in when that shot of the 325 with Chan running away, and then these people like rushed in, and now they're fighting with the Jokers. with the bank robbers? And why are Lino and Simon fighting over the gun? I'm very curious. Or they each have their own gun now. What's happening? So yeah, I want to know who these people are. Are they in the rest of the video? I'll have to keep an eye out for that. Interesting. Very cool eye transition. It's a very nice way of flawlessly taking us into a whole other scene. And this whole scene, yeah, with the monsters. The kids are playing. Come on now. Oh, are like they seeing the monsters too? Because it also has a shot of like stray kids looking up. It looks like, so they're looking at the ashes. Oh, okay. Brain thought here. Hey Percy, you want to know my conspiracy theories? So for that shot, so this shot right here, like with the kids, I think that these monsters represent like their fears. And specifically like stage fright, probably, because like they're on stage and the little kid's like closing his eyes, right? But they keep playing anyways. So like this is kind of like you got to play through the pain. And eventually like you'll get better and you won't be as susceptible to the fears. They won't like affect you as much. So kind of having this shot of all of like adult grown-up stray kids in between it, like all looking up in the white space, which I take it as like kind of like their highest level that they're on, their current level, kind of like growth wise, I think. And then still kind of seeing like the little flakes, the little ashes, whatever they are, whatever this monster's crumbling into. It looks like that one sock like game. There was like little creatures made out of socks with like button eyes and could run around and do little missions. You were like really tiny. I digress. So like having that shot of stray kids in their highest space, still seeing the ashes falling, is like, oh, sometimes like it can still get to us, but like it's not this big crazy monster that it used to be when we were younger, or anyone for that matter. When you're younger or you don't know how to handle like anxiety or, you know, how to perform and deal with those kinds of nerves. That's like how I interpret it personally. Wait, rewind. Oh, and what is that? Hold on, what was that character on the wall? And it's lock, lock, unlock, which is also like referring to guns. You're fighting with that. What is that character? What is that character? I know that like they have the characters in the top there, and I read a comment on the music video that said there were certain characters. There was like, hold on, I have to look at it now. There are characters that all start in the beginning and then they disappear throughout the music video, which is super interesting and also probably very thematic, and I feel like important to know when I'm doing a video on themes. Okay, all right. This is a comment from someone on YouTube. So, oh, they are Chinese symbols, according to this person. So happy is in the bank scene. Angry is in the pirate scene. Sad is in the domino scene. Aren't these the emotions that Han said Lino had in the two kids room where he's like poking his chest? And then joy and pleasure in the Mad Max scene. And so they all dissolve, leaving pleasure. And I do know, so I looked it up, the character for rock, like pronounced R-A-K. So it sounds like rock star, but means pleasure. I think the character means. So that's cool. It's like joy rock, pleasure rock. I digress. So that means, well, they didn't say what symbol was in. Oh, domino. They're calling it a domino scene. Interesting. Okay, so this is the domino scene. And that would mean that that symbol is sad. Interesting. Okay, and like white is a very pure and like innocent color. So like there's a lot you could interpret into this. Like innocence. You're not expecting, like kind of all of these other emotions make you sad. I don't know. Yeah, they fell to ashes. This is sad. And Sungmin's voice. I am in the background. Hate to pause before the drop, but another thing that I noticed the first time I watched it, that I'm noticing again, is the like talk sound that happens with all the still frames. It's ever so slightly like not on the beat, which I think is really interesting. Like it's not edited on the like, it's like right, it's either before or after, but it's supposed to be, I think, a little bit disorienting because it's not like right on the sound when you would expect it to be. Like you'll watch it right here. So what symbol just disappeared? Sorry, fam, we have to go back. That's not the same symbol. Is it? That's not sad, is it? The one that's disappearing? It's disappearing in bubbles in the Mad Max scene. Is all of the scenes underwater? It's a really cool bubble effect, regardless. So the emotions are disappearing. And we know we're going to be left with joy or pleasure. Just joy, rock star. Coming together. Just gotta work through your emotions. I lied, I have 4 favorite parts. This is my second favorite part of the music video, is Lino's just fucking intense, just music dance break. And again, we're back to that camera movement following. Same thing. Like it's really just like the camera is tracking everything. Just so cool. And that's another cool transition. It's the same thing as the eye, except for now we're going into a spyglass. Oh, Felix. I would argue that this is his best look yet. Pirate Lord with the leather jacket and blue hair mullet, like, bite me. Oh, I just realized that was my third favorite part. In the pirate scenes, they all got bubbles coming off of them too. They all got bubbles like actually coming off. But that's my now third favorite part of the song is Mong Mong, which I didn't hear at all the first time I listened to it until I was in the car this morning. I was like, wait, that's like the sound like Sunmin makes, right? And then I looked it up and I was like, oh, it's bark. So literally barking in the song, which I was like, yes, ad-libs, and Sunmin specific ad-libs. I love it. And also, I think I just saw one of those like magenta hooded people from the bank scene. So I'm gonna rewind. Yeah, in that corner there. Hyunjin is just the king of body rolls, let's be honest. He just is. Okay, and he had like the little smirk while he was doing that. Like, come on now. Oh, they're in the background. They're like those stilts. Oh, the flags also remind me of District 9. Because they had the big... It was a red flag, right? Where they're all on the stairs and they're waving the flag, I think. Not that, like, anytime anyone waves a flag, that's symbolism, but... I just think it's a cool little continuity shot there. Also, Sungmin looks like he is straight out of My Chemical Romance, and I'm here for it. That's so cute. And that was the other part I was talking about that is very similar to the S-Class transition with Hyunjin, where he appears out of fire, which is just a very cool effect. Can I choose this part as also another favorite part? I just love the whole thing. But like, Changmin is just so badass in this little scene right here, like fucking on top of the motorbikes, just fucking swagging it up. Like, excuse me? And that whole part reminds me of S-Class too, where Changmin was like kind of slightly in the front of everyone and he stepped out. And they're wearing like the tiger print in the like hip hop part of the song of the music video. So that was pretty cool too. And now, okay, we've got Han tied up. These are like some old ass walkie-talkies or phones. And I like that. So I'm pretty sure the lyrics, I'll put the lyrics on right now, are like, let your hair down. Like, let loose. Dang, that is an epic shot. Like, this is the scene, right? Like, this was a scene that they created. This isn't CGI'd. All the actors are there in all of the full costume and makeup. They've got the fucking smoke and the fire. Like, the fire in the back, like, might be, like, CG'd, but dang. I'm really excited for the making of docuseries for this. Like, I'm always, like, I don't know what the docuseries is going to be because I've never seen one before, but I really want to see, like, behind the scenes stuff. Like, in the making of films, we get kind of, like, they're like the members kind of behind the scenes and they're playing games and like talking about, you know, what's happening when filming. But like, I just want, like, I love that, but I want like the technical stuff. I want to see how everything was filmed. I want to see the cameras moving. I would go absolutely fucking nuts over that if we could get some sort of behind the scenes like that. It'd be really cool. Untie your hair. It's called Joyful Rock. Han looks so sexy here. Bomb goes off. Oh boy, did we see that? Han taking off the mask. Just playing the body drum on Changmin, controlling him. The bomb goes off and he runs away in a Joker mask. What's the symbolism of that? Keeps taking risks and keeps winning. So this second symbol has dissolved and I don't know which one that is. Sorry, we're gonna really quick look up. Okay, here's someone who actually put the symbols next to what they mean. Thank you, Lemon Tree 9314. So this is happy. Interesting, happy and joyful pleasure, different. Interesting, so happy is disappearing right now. And angry was the one that left before. Sad is still here. Okay, so the third one is sad. And then the very last one is the joyful. Okay. So happy is disappearing. Bus is blown up. Bank high success. Ooh, it could also be like, even though that they're like at this high place in their career of success, of self-development, growth, whatever, like sometimes the fear and anxiety, whatever the monster represents, can still get to you, even when you're like in a place of pretty calm and like even space. Like sometimes it can still happen just out of nowhere. It still means that like you're normal, right? Okay, this symbol, which one is this? Oh. Oh, it's appearing. So the happiness, oh, so they all disappear and now joy is coming back. Sorry, this scene is literal perfection. Ready for anything. Yes, I'm stopping right before Hyunjin's arms. We're just gonna watch it. Formations are so cool. Again, the camera movement. Rock on. So what I really like about this scene, again, unexpected turn in the music itself. We have like this fucking orchestra in the background, which literally makes it feel 100 times more like a movie when we're all slowing down. And the doom, which I feel like is a noise that we hear underwater, I think. Like, I feel like I hear that noise all the time in, like, Pirates of the Caribbean or whatever, where it's like a big doom sound, but it's like underwater. I don't know if I'm just making that up, but it sounds really cool. Like, it's very fitting for the theme and for the place that we're in right now in this music video. And again, just really cool new music. And I love that this is like the rock on. And this part also does not sound like oh shush. Oh shush. No, it sounds like oh shit. And I love it. Felix just giving all of the badass not giving a fuck vibes. And again, that was almost like a breathing, because the camera went out and then back in really slowly. Camera follows. And then goes back up. And I can't now pause on that. You're welcome. Mallory died, and also she straight up spent a half hour on Versace's website looking for this coat. So if you know if it was a handmade piece or if it's somewhere for sale, I know it's Versace, but she's been looking. She's about to conscript our friend into making it for her. She's obsessed with it. Just side note there. Blast away the negative silence and energy. We're going around all the way for the... I feel like this part is important for lyrics, so sorry, I'm gonna go back. So roll, throw yourselves out there. Okay, so throw yourselves out there, face the noise of the world, regardless of what kind of scary things are there for you. Ready for anything. Whenever there's music, enjoy. Day and night we live for rock. Hardcore, man. There's nowhere to hide. Blast away the silence and negative energy. So basically what I'm getting from this song is to focus on the happy things. Much easier said than done, but like a good theme, a good moral of the story, so to speak, to get out of it. And the light comes on very symbolically at that moment. Turn on the light, go away the darkness. One of my favorite Lino quotes is, if you're brave enough to open your eyes, you'll see the light somewhere. It's like, oh, okay, that goes with this music video for sure. How are his hands so sexy? And they're so cute and petite, but they're still like, how? Like this part, why do I keep doing that? So I want to do this. Redoes the oh shit part. And then this part, like, we're just getting a really gorgeous feature on Felix's hands, and I don't really know what to do with myself. It's the intense eye contact. And then Hyunjin's crazy. Favorite part of Han. I do really like his bank heist moment. and is like controlling Changbin moment. But Han's dancing right here stands out so much to me. He's got like the chest pops. This. And the outfit. And camera movement tracking. Fourth favorite part. This part, does that not remind you all of the Hunger Games? Like, I know it's like rock on, and I think that this particularly, yeah, everyone's in the background there. All of the extras from all the scenes. That's cool. I think it's kind of just like sending good vibes or like inspiration to the younger generation or your past selves. Like, you can do it. Focus on like the good things and you'll be able to get through it. And I think that's what this is all about. But it's definitely like a stand in solidarity, which reminds me of that scene in the Hunger Games. But we're going to rewind this last part before I get out of here, because my final favorite part of this music video and this song is Seungmin's part at the end here, which sounds like something that was taken out of like a Paramore song or something that I listened to high school. Whatever that part. I love that part in tandem with Bang Chan's just like falsetto high notes, whatever they are. Just that whole run is, I think, my favorite actual part of the music, the song, and my other favorite part of the actual music video. So we're gonna watch it again. It's like an epic shot. Everyone is just, the production for this was huge. God, it's so good. Look at how epic this is. Like we got this crazy like Led Zeppelin like drummer up here. Those are drums. Like, this is crazy. It was also a cool transition. Ugh, and Lino's kicks and his beautiful outfit moment. Yes, yes, yes. Beautiful thing. And the, like, this looks like a fucking concert. Like, people could pay to just watch this be produced. I'm so excited for the making of. So excited for whatever they give us, but yeah. And finally we have the underwater, we have like the kind of like shimmery like light coming through the water look with the spotlights. We have the little dots of like fire falling from the sky and burning on the sides here. I want to assume there's probably ashes like coming down too, but it's like a big conglomeration of everything. I'm gonna watch it one more time. Like, look at that. How cool. How long did that take to construct and put together? Oh, wow. There's actually, the bank is in on this set too. So this entire thing was just filmed in one set. I bet the ship is back there too. Maybe it's off to the right here. So look, you can see in the very back here, the red, that's the bank scene. So they were smart and just built it all together in one. Wow. That's really cool. And a good way to save money. Let's see if we can see the pirate ship in this drone shot. Looks like Burning Man. It's big Mad Max machine, which reminds me of the tank in God's Do-Do-Do-Do-Do. Got the guitars on the ceiling. Oh, yep, there's the ship. I don't know why I didn't notice that. I didn't notice that the first time. This is why we watch Stray Kids music videos 500 times. Thanks for joining me on this journey. So yeah, we have the ship, we have the bank heist, we have the Mad Max situation over here. I wonder if the domino scene is somewhere. Interesting. Interesting. I don't see it. Also, that little like puddle whatever thing that they're looking up at the kids through. I don't know why that reminds me of like the puddles in the ground on S-Class. Random side note that could somehow maybe connected to other Stray Kids lore. I don't know. Yeah, they've got everyone. Because they do have the people from the Domino Room in there. Oh, they've even got some band players in the background too that are like not kids, like they're adults with all of their instruments in the same uniforms. Ooh, interesting. So I haven't watched SKZ flicks yet or watched the lore videos yet, but I know there's like a whole lore on like clones of everyone, I think. They went off in different like storylines. I wonder if that could be them in the background. I don't know. I don't know. Bring the sun back in with the kids. Yeah, they're all proud. Look at them go. Kids got little like lights in there. Rock star. So cool. Well, that was super fun. I hope you all enjoyed a solid half hour of going down the Stray Kids rabbit hole with me. I'm very, very, again, excited with this comeback, even though it's a mini album. I'm really looking forward to listening through to the whole album and going through all that. I know there's a rock version of this that's on there, which I'm very intrigued to hear. But yeah, I just love putting all my ideas out there. Let me know like your craziest theories or things that you spotted in the video. Comment down below because I want to know all the things. And then we can like try and piece them together and make sense of everything. So anyways, I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, fellow stays. I will see you in the next video. Bye.